glad to be here at the tournament. Beautiful day, beautiful ballpark, great environment. We're excited to get this thing going.
Yeah, Coach, Bowling Green, just in a day's time up here, you can tell already what they've invested into a beautiful ballpark and some amenities that we haven't seen in some of the other places we've gone with, signage and that type of thing, and very nice banquet and dinner at the Corvette Museum last night.
Well, it's been a good time, and they've been good hosts and beautiful ballpark. What they did last night for other teams and how that the place had put us up, and it's just been a good experience. And they haven't played a game yet.
You've already found some buddies, the grounds crew here, and you're picking their brain right and left already.
Yeah, they have Glasgow guys, and one of them knows Butch Alexander, and
from a veteran coach of ours.
Yeah, and saw Coach Ross, the old Glasgow coach in the stands. So saw Johnny Vance, who was one of the best athletes to ever come out of this area and went on to play for the Pirates. And saw him a minute ago and just seeing some good friends up here. And it's just a great time right now, and I hope we can play well to enjoy the week like it should be.
Coach, we always talk about how you put the season into thirds, and we're in the third part of the season, postseason play.
Yeah, it's a new season. You can discard everything that's happened. We know we got to win this thing to go further, and that's what our goal is, to win it. But we can win it if we play good. But we know we got to play well. We know that, and so with all that, you just have your mind's free because everything is, the formula's out there, and we know what it is. We just got to make sure we do our job, and on the field it's going to be a very tough week for us, and we know that. But we're playing, see what happens.
Coach, we've talked about this on numerous occasions this year, but a lot is going to depend on the success we have here on Clint, Stevie, and Jake Collier.
Our starting pitching is the key for us. They got to go deep in the game. We know that, and we've asked a lot of those guys all year. And but they're up to meet the challenge. Jake threw 130 pitches on Saturday, and so we've got to rest him. I'm not going to let him hit today. Maybe a pinch hitter just to give him some rest and let him focus on pitching only. But Stevie's, we've increased his pitch count, and so Clint also. And so those guys are ready to go the distance they have to. But we got to be sensitive about it too. But we know that our success is going to depend on our three starters.
And those guys, they've done a great job on the weekends, and when we played some defense behind them and gotten some hits, we've kept ourselves in ball games and won ball games.
Yeah, if we can play defense and get a key here or there, we can win, and we know that. But we got to do it first. It hadn't been easy for us, but it's a good new season, and things turn around quickly for a ball club, and you go in the right direction. Things keep going that way. We got to create some momentum the first day, and hopefully we can, score early and get some confidence about what we're doing offensively.
Coach, last night at the banquet, I believe Stevie Smith and Ryan Dickinson were named the second team all-conference, but Tyler Alford and Justin Bird named first team all-conference. Very deserving. Those two guys have, carried a lot of the load for us. But, I think something that means more to me, and I know to you, but Tyler Alford being named Champions of Character Award for the conference.
Yeah, Tyler has put a lot into our program in 4 years. He's an excellent student, excellent young man. Tyler is very serious about the game, very serious about what he does. He's not a showboat or doesn't talk a lot sometimes, but he's just a good young man. I'm so proud of him, what he's done. He's had a good year on the field and off the field, and he's one of our leaders. And the conference recognized what he stands for, and he got the highest award that you can get, and I'm proud that last year Chris Hall got it, and now Tyler got it. Ironically, they're the best. They're two really. They're best friends, of course, and so it's really good for Tyler, and I'm proud of Justin making first team, and our second team guys, Stevie, Ryan Dixon, and somebody else who hasn't. We didn't know make second team, but awards are always good at the end of the year, but we're after the big award, and that's win this conference championship.
Speaking of last year, Coach, Chris Hall came by yesterday and threw BP to the fellas, and just kind of tells you the character of Chris and what Cumberland baseball meant to him.
Well, yeah, I didn't know he was coming by. I had an off day at UT, and it was good. He spend a couple of hours with our team, throwing BP to him, and just enjoying his former teammates. And Chris is at UT, but I know his heart's with us always, and he's a special young man that will always be part of our history of our program. But it's good he was able to come by and pick the team up a little bit.
Well, Coach, looking forward to talking to today's ball game.
Okay, thank you, Mitch.
Back at the station, let's take a 2-minute break, and we'll be back with today's starting lineup.
The official team position for Cumberland Athletics. Eddie has built his reputation on developing. before you get away.
Their field down at Union. It's deeper out there. Georgetown dressed in home whites, big black stripe down the side. Georgetown black and orange with their team colors. Jump back in time, folks. If you remember the old Houston Astros striped jerseys, that's what Georgetown has, with black and gray and white stripes, orange letters, orange numbers, black caps, black stockings, black sleeves. Men in blue, Mike Thomas behind the plate, Phil Kundle at first base, Marvin King on the bases. Take a 1-minute break and we'll be back with today's first pitch.
Nothing means it's game day like ice cold Coke Zero, because zero means it's game day. What about the smell of crisp fall air? No, that does not mean it's game day like Coke Zero.
Team flags up in the neighborhood?
Sounds nice, but no.
What about when...
No, but you don't even know what I was going to say. Were you going to say zero means it's game day, so therefore nothing means it's game day like Coke Zero? No, then it doesn't matter, does it? The refreshing taste of Coke Zero. Zero means it's game day.
Dr. Damon Petty, a locally renowned orthopedic surgeon trained under James Andrews and at the Cleveland Clinic, is the official team physician for Cumberland Athletics. Petty has built his reputation on developing new techniques for shoulder surgery and the treatment of elbow and shoulder injuries in baseball players. Since starting his practice in Middle Tennessee, he has treated athletes at all levels in sports, from professional to Pee Wee football and from the major leagues to the little leagues. For all of your orthopedic needs, call on Dr. Damon Petty at Petty Orthopedics. For more information, check out his website at pettyortho.com. That's pettyortho.com.
The Chick-fil-A update. The BCC, the Bovine Communications Committee, has banned the use of the word on commercial airwaves. Cows call it the B word. Ends in F, 2 E's in the middle. Phrases like, where's the are now punishable with random electric cattle prodding. Should you ever say or crave head to Chick-fil-A. Then think good thoughts and eat good things, like the original chicken sandwich. A tender, juicy breast of chicken placed on a hot buttered bun with 2 crucial pickles. I've got no with that. Chick-fil-A. We didn't invent the chicken, just the chicken sandwich.
706 South Cumberland Street, Lebanon.
The second you graduate college, the question hits you. What do I do now? But at Cumberland University, graduates never have to wonder for long. Take biology students. Since 1990, they've had one of the highest acceptance
Randy
rates in the
Salas
allied
made it.
health field. And Cumberland's new 5-year master teacher option can fast-track future teachers. The people at Cumberland University get you ready for a great career. Learn more at cumberland.edu.
Folks, it's not a baseball tournament. Folks, it's not a baseball tournament unless it runs late. Game was scheduled to start at 12 o'clock. We're going to start about 12:30. Defensively for Georgetown, third to first in the infield, Rick Reyes, Stephen Mancia, Trey Gross, Damian Rutherford. Left to right in the outfield, Tanner Uckle, Duran Elmore, David Higuera. And a battery of Javon Hernandez behind the plate and Tyler Arthur on the mound. As we said, Arthur, we've seen him now for 4 years. Lexington Catholic grad in Lexington, Kentucky. 3-4 record, 5.23 ERA. Starting lineup for your Bulldogs: Stiles, Vieira, Bird, Alford, Dickinson, Larson, Dishman, Simmons, and McDaniels. Heard Woody talk in a pregame interview just with concerns where Jake Collier is as far as, just to be honest, folks, if we have any hope of advancing to the opening round of the NAIA Avista World Series, we have to win this tournament. For us to do that, Stevie, Jake, and Clint are going to carry a lot of the load for us. So I think we'll see Jake in more of a pinch hitter's role than a DH role. And if we were to get in a situation where we do not win the first ball game or get into a tight ball game, we're liable to see Jake come out of the bullpen. So Connor Dishman, my point being, Connor Dishman will be DHing. And Connor had good at-bats on Saturday in that third game of the series against Georgetown, was on base 3 times. A couple of those were walks. As we said, Arthur defeated Clint Meadows in the second game, that 4-1 game. Bulldogs put a run on the board late in the ball game in the 8th or the 9th. That was when Stiles hit a triple to right center and then came around to score. ninth, JoJo says, and well, we didn't sniff him. And as I said earlier in the pregame, if we get to where we get chasing that slider, you're playing right into his hands. Arthur's last warm-up toss. Ball goes down to second base. Only good thing about this is I believe it's going to start at 12:30, and that's easier for Mitch, who struggles with math, to figure out official game time at the end of the game. JoJo's got it done for me always and just spits it out, but I'm there adding and subtracting. Rhino in the third base box, Nick Conley in the first base box. Stepping in for the Bulldogs, junior out of Lumberton, New Jersey, by way of Burlington County College, Phil Stiles. Phil, 301 hitter, 2 homers, 16 RBIs, leads the ball club with 4 triples. Right-hand hitter facing a right-hand throwing Tyler Arthur. First pitch strike in from Arthur. Beautiful ballpark, folks, here in Bowling Green, Kentucky. Swings through that breaking ball, no balls, 2 strikes. Some bells and whistles we aren't used to seeing at conference tournaments, but with all the advertisement boards and the video boards have team emblems and all the conference teams and the Mid-South Conference logo up,